Now, look, there is no doubt that in politics worldwide, the left are in the ascendant and they enjoy undeserving support from a compliant and often sycophantic media. Our Prime Minister seems to spend more time overseas than at home, but on the home front, the Albanese government is going to be hit with reality. Whether the government continues its denial or whether it wakes up will determine whether Dutton, against the odds, can win the next election. A gullible electorate should not imagine that Labor have a vice-like grip on government. The Teals have proved useless. A reformed, sensible and genuinely liberal opposition should make mincemeat of the mess we're in. Just imagine what mortgage holders are thinking. Interest rate increases month after month. I've said many times we should follow what America are doing with fixed rate mortgages. That is, you sign up and you agree with the lender what you will pay for any number of years. Chalmers and Co. wouldn't have an original idea of their own. They just follow the bureaucratic line. And the Prime Minister makes these empty rhetorical statements. He speaks at these business conferences that he's confident about the economy. Come on, Alba, you're kidding. And now as the numbers for The Voice move into negative territory and the Albanese pet project is heading for defeat, he and his mates start finger-pointing at those who dare to advance the no case. So the bloke who was going to do things differently in government, high accountability, less adversarial, now supports Gallagher, who didn't tell the truth at Senate estimates, now wants to blame the Governor of the Reserve Bank for the interest rate increases. So sensing danger in the electorate for those with mortgages, Albanese goes after the Governor of the Reserve Bank. A pattern is developing. You see, you can't win the case on The Voice. The public won't be bullied, nor will they accept a race-based change to the Constitution. So blame those who disagree with the yes case. Name them. Vilify them. It won't work. And while the Reserve Bank Governor was plainly stupid to suggest that there would be no interest rate increases until 2024, the simple question has to be asked, why is the Reserve Bank jacking up interest rates? The answer is simple. It's a very blunt instrument, I know, but it's designed to contain spending. Simple economic truth. Say there's a lot of people, for example, chasing the house in Smith Street. You know, there's 25 come to the auction. Well, the price goes up. So who are the biggest spenders? Albanese and Chalmers. When you start projecting budget deficits way down the track, it means that government expenditure is greater than government revenue. The government is not living within its means. And the simple metaphor of the failure of the Albanese government to rein in expenditure, and by the way, I'll be having something to say about the Queensland government as well. They brought down a budget only yesterday, but just for now, this is Canberra. The metaphor of the fact that government won't rein in expenditure is evidenced by their recent budget, which shows the Albanese government is hiring another, you with me? Hiring another 11,000 public servants, another, which will take the number of bureaucrats in Canberra to a whopping 191,861. 191,861. The population of Canberra is only 500,000. And the budget shows that these public servants will get a 10.5% pay rise, the highest in 10 years. And onto that, the recent Fair Work Commission granted a pay rise of 5.75% to more than 2.5 million award-dependent workers. And the Workplace Relations Minister, Tony Burke, says the best decision for workers we've ever had, unquote. Well, I'm sure that's true. But because of that, interest rates go up. And the worker then is losing more in his increased mortgage payment than he gains from increased wages. And this at the time when in the year to March, Australia faced the fastest drop in productivity on record. So you've got the Reserve Bank trying to bring inflation under control and belting us up with interest rates, and the Reserve Bank warning that the minimum wage increase will complicate the battle to reduce inflation. But here's the Albanese government igniting wage growth and spending money it does not have.